So let's talk about applications of compound inequalities. The minimum speed limit on a highway is 45 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit is 70 miles per hour. Write a compound inequality that describes the range of legal speed limits. So what can I drive legally on the highway? Well, I can drive anywhere from 45 to 70 miles per hour, anything in between there. So this is going to be an and inequality because I can drive anywhere from 45 to 70, and I can't include those. So that's why I have the less than or equal to symbols there. I can drive anywhere between 45 and 70 miles per hour. Now write in compound inequality that describes the range of illegal speed limits. So if I'm going to go illegally, that's going to be the opposite. That's going to be the speeds that I didn't account for in the first problem. All right, so if I can drive 45 miles or above, if I'm driving less than 45 miles, that's illegal. Or if I'm driving above 70 miles per hour, that is also illegal. Okay? Now let's get to this last one. You want to spend between $75 and $125 on new shirts. So those are your limits. Those are your restrictions. 75, that's my lower limit. 125, that's my higher limit. Okay, short sleeve shirts cost $12 each. Long sleeve shirts cost $20 each. All right, so for short sleeve shirts, I'm going to call those X. Long sleeve shirts, I'm going to call those Y. You could also use S or L. I don't care what you use. Okay, so if you buy 3 short sleeve shirts, how many long sleeve shirts can you buy to spend the desired amount? Set up and solve a compound inequality. All right, well, my limit for my budget is $75 to $125. Okay, I can spend 75 and I can spend 125. So that's why I have those equality there. Okay, but those are my limits. Now, I got to write an expression for inside of this that's sandwiched in between 75 and 125 to represent what I'm spending money on. I'm spending money on short sleeve shirts and long sleeve shirts. All right, well, short sleeve shirts are $12 each. Okay, so that's going to be 12x. I take the number of short sleeve shirts that I get, I multiply by 12, and that's going to be the amount that I spend on short sleeve shirts. Long sleeve shirts are $20 each, so that I can represent that by 20y. I take how many long sleeve shirts I have, I multiply by 20, and that's how much I have to spend to actually own those long sleeve shirts. Okay? Now, how do I get the total amount? Well, I take the amount that I'm going to spend on short sleeve shirts, I take the amount that I'm going to spend on long sleeve shirts, and I add those together. Okay? So there is my compound inequality. But I'm telling you as well, you buy 3 short sleeve shirts. So X is going to equal 3. So I'm going to set this up now, because how are we supposed to solve this original compound inequality when we have 2 different variables? You know what I mean? So we're going to substitute in 3 for X. And now we can solve this. 12 times 3, that's 36. So 75 less than or equal to 36 plus 20y is less than or equal to 125. All right, so there is my compound inequality that I'm now going to solve. I'm going to subtract 36 from every side now. And that's going to give me 39. Is less than or equal to 20y, less than or equal to, just flinging my iPad all over the place, 89. All right, and then finally, I'm just going to divide every step by 20. 39 divided by 20, that's going to be 1.8 95 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 89 divided by 20, which is 4.45. So we solved this now, but remember what we're trying to find. We're trying to find how many long sleeve shirts you can purchase. I can't buy 1.95 of a long sleeve shirt. All right, so you can buy between 2 and 4 long sleeve shirts. Okay, we have to interpret our answer in the context of the problem. Those decimals aren't going to work when I'm dealing with a physical, tangible, long sleeve shirt. So I have to interpret that and say, well, I could buy 2, 3, or 4 long sleeve shirts because I don't have enough money to buy that 5th one. Okay, so that's how we take a word problem, interpret it, write it out into a compound inequality, and solve it. Let me know if you have any questions. Other than that, have a great one.